Hi, this is Dan from Gear Diary. Today we're going to take a look at the AnkerWork B600 Video Bar. This is something that I wish I'd had for the last 2 years during the pandemic because you'll see. Originally, this was going to be a full written review on Gear Diary. And I realized as I was writing it up that if you're going to spend $219.99 on a video camera, it's not just about seeing a description. You really want to get a sense of what you're getting because you're going to pay a lot more for it, obviously. Right now I'm using the built-in camera on my MacBook Pro and the microphones on the MacBook Pro. And why would I spend the extra 220 bucks if I didn't have to? So I wanted to take a look at that. So let's take a look at this for a second. As I said, this video bar is going to be $219.99 when it's released. It is packed with features. It has a 4-array microphone with what they call voice radar, which means it has noise canceling. It has dual silk speakers. It has a built-in 2K resolution camera with auto focusing and auto centering, and it has Magic Sight, which automatically brings brightness and color temperature adjustments. Now, why would you want that? Because this camera is not just a camera. This camera, let me open it up, is a camera, a microphone, speakers on the top, and it's a light. So that you actually don't need anything else when you're using this. Now, comparatively, size-wise, it's a lot bigger than, say, the Logitech StreamCam. And the Logitech StreamCam, which is what I've been using throughout the pandemic, it's a really good camera, but it's a 1080p camera, it has a microphone, and it does the job. The question is this worth almost twice the amount as the StreamCam, which is about 120 bucks? So we're gonna take a look at that. But before we do that, let's just take a look around it. Let's look at what it features, and then let's actually do a little bit of a comparison between the camera on my MacBook, the StreamCam from Logi, and the AnkerWork B600 Video Bar. I don't think it's going to be a competition, but you'll be able to decide for yourselves. Before we go into that, let's talk a little bit about the Video Bar. The camera works on its own with whatever application you're using, but you can also use it with AnkerWork software, which controls the field of view, the resolution, the lighting, and a little bit more than that. So you get full control over the camera when you're using the software as well. The camera is a 2K sensor, which is double what the StreamCam has and a whole lot better than what Apple's offering us. It records it up to 30 frames per second. It has smart auto exposure, smart color balance, solo frame, smart focus frame, and a lot more. The light, you can control the brightness and the color temperature. As I said, it has a 4-array microphone. It has 2 2-watt speakers, and it has voice cancellation so that voices that are 2 meters away will be at the same level, so it adjusts automatically. It has automatic echo cancellation and smart noise cancellation as well. On the front, as you can see, is the light, the camera. This actually bar right here controls the brightness. On this side, you have a control that allows you to turn the light on and off when it's plugged in. Over here, you have a control for the microphone, so you don't have to use the microphone built into this if you want to use a separate microphone as well. Along the back, you've got 2 Usbc inputs. One is for power. Yes, this actually needs a separate power source, and one connects to your computer. And then you've got an auxiliary USB-A legacy port as well for connecting other Anker products to it as well. On the bottom, you've got a 3/8 thread tripod mount, but it actually comes with this laptop bar built in right in from the beginning. So it's a really interesting camera on a lot of levels, but what really matters is how it sounds and how it looks. So let's do a test with the Logi Stream Cam, and then let's plug this in and we'll see how this works as well. So this is the Logitech or the Logi Stream Cam that I'm using right now. It is a 1080p camera with a microphone. It records at 60 frames per second. It's small, it's easy to move from place to place, and it's simple to use. It works really, really well. I've got one here at my home office. I've got one also at my office at the synagogue. It's what I've been using for the last 2 years during the pandemic. It works quite well. It's about $112. It gets the job done. It certainly is far better than anything I've tried that is sub $100. So now I'm using the AnkerWork Video Bar. When I use the AnkerWork software, I can control the field of view. I can actually make it wider. I can make it narrower, which actually lets me where it helps determine where I am in the frame. I can be bigger, I can be smaller. If you noticed, when I was using the Logi Stream Cam, it had a much tighter, much closer capture of me. This is a little bit more distance, but that's actually not a bad thing. I don't want to actually be up in the camera to that extent. In addition, I'm able to actually speak without needing an external microphone, whereas the StreamCam has one microphone and it does a good job. This has a 4 microphone array that has noise cancellation built into it, so that you don't get all of the ambient sounds that are around you. You can actually really have focus. That's been really important for my wife Raina and me during our calls, because we've had an issue. We have 2 dogs now, and when they start barking, you cannot hear your phone call or your video call at all. In addition, I've got the light on right now, and by touching the touch surface on the front, I can actually turn it off completely, or I can easily turn it as bright as I want. Using the AnkerWork software, I can also control the warmth of the light. Finally, I don't need external speakers, and I don't need to rely on my laptop's tinny speakers because it has 2 2-watt speakers built right into it. Obviously, I'm not using them now to record this, but this is an all-in-one package you can bring anywhere. What I really like about this is that it's an all-in-one package, that I don't need lots of external stuff. I don't need lots of cables coming from my computer. One cable from the B600 to my laptop and another cable going to a power source is all that you need, and you have a perfect video setup for all of your calls, all of your recordings, everything else that you need to do. One of the other things I think is interesting is that with the software, when you're choosing the field of view, you can also select a tracking function, which will actually keep you in the frame. It's kind of what you see with the iPad Pros and the new MacBook Pros as well. I tend not to use it because it doesn't really keep up quite well enough yet. It's still a little bit, there's a little bit of a lag, so I tend to turn it off, but it's good to know that it's there as well. Anker announced the AnkerWork B600 Video Bar right before CES. We actually wrote about it in our CES coverage. It's currently available for pre-order. It will be available soon. I'm really impressed with it so far. In fact, I'm probably going to purchase one when they're available so I can have one here at my home office and one at my work office as well. It's really, really good. We'll have links to purchase it in the notes below. We'll have some more pictures and some more information in the written review on Gear Diary. This is Dan from Gear Diary looking at the AnkerWork B600 Video Bar. Thanks very much for watching.